Hello and welcome to the LLG vlog. I'm Helen McGrath, Head of Public Affairs, and I'm flying solo this week. You can get your fix of Dennis Hall next week, or indeed listen to him now on the Grapevine podcast. Among the items catching our attention this week was that Supreme Court ruling on the law of nuisance concerning the Tate Modern in London. It is perhaps a little ironic that the Tate Modern Gallery found itself in court last week, not for what you can see inside the gallery, but for what you can see outside. All the details are in Bulletin 5, including expert commentary. We cover this as well in this week's Grapevine podcast. And we also have a couple of items from parliamentary proceedings last week. The procurement bill has aroused some controversy, and in particular about whether existing exemptions for public authorities will carry forward into the new bill. You will see that the LGA has done a lot on this aspect, which will assist the position of local authorities. The Levelling Up Bill is also getting more headlines. Quite simply, the scale and breadth of the Levelling Up Bill currently before Parliament has been its main problem. It's too big to digest in one go. The Levelling Up Committee has just decided that the bill's planning provisions need a much closer analysis. Once again, all the details can be found in Bulletin 5. In LLG News, take a look at our President's blog, which covers the work we are continuing to do in the world of remote local authority meetings in England. Inspired by a light bulb moment, thanks to John Austin from ADSO, we've now submitted an FOI on the call for evidence that the government ran in 2021. We're so used to receiving FOI requests, making them seemed rather alien, but of course, we can make them, and we have made one. So we'll report more on that when the time comes. Applications for board elections have now closed. Members will be receiving an invitation to vote, together with summaries of those standing, on the 20th of February. So look out for that. Successful candidates will be appointed at the LLG AGM on the 29th of March, and I'm delighted to report that we have applications in all vacancies available, which is good news, both for succession planning, but also the range of lawyers and diversity on board. Now, turning to LLG's Work Experience Week, it's now in its third year, and we're aiming to accommodate around 50 to 60 students in the scheme. On average, 25 to 30 authorities will take part, and student applications launch on the 14th of February. The aim is to provide participants with an invaluable insight into the role of an in-house lawyer. So if you're interested in hosting a student, please do get in touch. Now let's have a sneaky peek at what's coming up in bulletin number 6. Dennis tells me that compulsory purchase will be in the bulletin as the Law Commission announced a major new wide-scale review of the procedures. They intend to make the law simpler, consistent and more accessible. The announcement comes in response to the government's request in November for the Commission to conduct a review of the current law as part of its commitment to updating the powers as set out in its 2022 Levelling Up white paper. Look out too for a topical thought piece from popular scrutiny guru Ed Hammond entitled Scrutiny in Committee Systems Authorities. For more detailed coverage of the bulletin entries, don't forget to listen to the Grapevine podcast. So it's goodbye from me. Have a good week